I'm Alex Sharfin, and this is the Momentum Podcast, made for empire builders, game changers, trailblazers, shot takers, record breakers, world makers, and creators of all kinds. Those among us who can't turn it off and don't know why anyone would want to. We challenge complacency, destroy apathy, and we are obsessed with creating momentum so we can roll over bureaucracy and make our greatest contribution. Sure, we pay attention to their rules, but only so that we can bend them, break them, and rewrite them around our own will. We don't accept our destiny, we define it. We don't understand defeat, because you only lose if you stop, and we don't know how. While the rest of the world strives for average and clings desperately to the status quo, we are the minority, the few who are willing to hallucinate there could be a better future. And instead of just daydreaming of what could be, we endure the vulnerability and exposure it takes to make it real. We are the evolutionary hunters, clearly the most important people in the world, because entrepreneurs are the only source of consistent, positive human evolution, and we always will be. Welcome to You Can't Do It All Yourself. Every entrepreneur has a voice somewhere inside their heads that says the most devastating mantra over and over again. And you've probably heard it from yourself. If things are going to be done right, I have to do it myself. Or if this is going to be done right, I have to do it myself. Or if I want to get it done, I'm just going to jump in and get it done. Here's the challenge. If we live in the belief system that if it's going to be done right, we have to do it ourselves, or that if it's going to get done at all, we have to jump in and make it happen, we are constantly holding our team back, holding our business back, and most importantly, holding ourselves back. As entrepreneurs, when we jump in and do things, when we don't let the business grow, when we try and do it all ourselves, we literally allow our ego that is telling us we can do it all to override the fact that we want to grow a business. And Adam and Jennifer Sewell are clients of ours who were in that condition. In fact, they share very eloquently in this interview I'm going to share with you what it felt like when they were doing it all themselves, or jumping in, and feeling overwhelmed, and how it affected their health and how it affected how they feel. Adam's a physician. Jennifer is a nurse. They work together. They've run a couple of practices together now, and we're helping them build their current practice, where they are making a massive impact, growing the business ridiculously fast. But here's what's most important. You'll hear them say that they're doing it with a sense of inner calm and peace. And what I think you'll find valuable in this interview is what they're doing, what changes they've made, how they're looking at it differently, because these are both tactics and mindset shifts that you can apply to your business right now to get similar results. So if you want to explode your business and grow fast, listen to Adam and Jennifer Sewell, two of the most talented entrepreneurs I've worked with. Adam is an incredible doctor, but as a doctor, he's an incredible entrepreneur as well. And so is Jennifer. She's a nurse and an amazing business owner and leader. And I think you're going to be blown away by this couple, just like I am. They are incredibly close friends of mine. I love them both. Take a few minutes and listen to Adam and Jennifer Sewell. I know they will transform how you look at your business, just like they did for me. So Adam and Jennifer, thanks so much for jumping on with me. I appreciate you guys being here.
It's our pleasure.
So Adam, Jennifer, give us a little bit of an idea of what kind of business you're in and what you do.
So I'm a nurse and Adam is a physician, and we have a medical spa. And we formerly had another medical clinic, and now we have this new business, which is a medical spa.
Awesome. And give us a little bit of an idea, Jennifer. How long have you guys been in business, and where are you?
We just transitioned from a clinic that we'd had for 5 years to our new clinic for 1 year, and we are in Fort Smith, Arkansas.
Nice. And Adam, give us an idea of like what you were encountering before you joined the program and why you joined.
With our other business, we had grown it significantly, but probably due to a lack of systems and these things, every day became more and more difficult with more and more pressure and responsibility. My hours were basically from about 5:30 a.m. to about 8 or 9 at night, pretty much every day. The stress level was, insane. It was very damaging for me for a lot of reasons,
Yeah, that's just brutal. It's like it grinds you down.
big time.
And as a physician, was it kind of weird, like knowing you're grinding yourself down by doing your work as a doctor?
It was, but that's kind of the culture of medicine. It's it's like, don't complain, take as much as you can. And I think a lot of it though was that, as a physician, you're taught a lot of the medicine, but really not so much the business or necessarily organizing and motivating people, which, over time, I was like, as most entrepreneurs get to, like, it became a point where I was just doing everything myself because I couldn't trust other people to do it correctly. And my kind of default catchphrase was like, I'll just do it. I'll just do it. I'll just do it. And so the tasks and responsibilities kept going and kept going and kept going. And Jennifer was the same. It was basically just us, and it was heavily putting a lot of strain on our relationship.
Jennifer, what was it like back then?
Our business was pretty much, I guess, managed from a reactive standpoint. We didn't do anything intentional because, as you said, we didn't have systems in place. We were chronically exhausted. Both of us suffered health-wise. And I feel like that we were, probably not really fun to work for because we were always in such a stressed mindset.
I'm having trouble I know that I'm interrupting this video that we're doing, but you both look so amazing.
Oh.
Like, holy cow, you look complete. When were you just here in Austin? Like a month and a half ago, right?
Yeah, it was, I think, November the 8th. So it's been about 5 weeks.
Oh, there's such a dramatic change. How are you guys feeling?
Honestly, on Saturday, I told him, I said, I want to say I've not felt this good since, but honestly, can't remember ever feeling this well. Are we recording still?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I told you I have celiac disease, and even though I was like 100% gluten compliant, I always felt just still sick and very lethargic. But I've felt so good in the last, I guess, probably 2 to 3 weeks that I don't ever remember feeling this good in my whole life.
And that's from going, I'll share with everyone, that's from doing the hydration, the nutrition protocol that we teach, and some of the other holistic stuff that we have for the entrepreneur themselves. Yes. Has it had a similar effect for you, Adam?
Yes, I've lost a lot of weight just by doing the elimination diet. Also, I would say that the most important thing for me was actually when I first saw you for the first time. You were giving a presentation, and I realized that that I wasn't alone with all my feelings as an entrepreneur to constantly grow and to have this drive. And so when I recognized it was like you understood, that kind of opened up a lot of doors, and then it made me realize that hey, there's a method here, and there's a way to do things that I didn't quite understand before.
That's awesome. How are things for you now in the business, going from really like grinding both of yourselves down to where you have nothing left? What is it like now?
It's gotten a lot better, like the stress wise. Because we're in a new business, it's a little different. It's definitely a lot better than the old business for sure. I mean, there's like night and day difference,
I guess we both have a sense of maybe peace and a calmness that we haven't had in a very long time, probably in 4 or 5 years, that I just felt almost like an inner peace. And I know, like, when we started your program initially, some of the stuff that seemed like, well, this is really very simplified when I heard you talking about drinking water. But now I realize that's why this whole program works so well, because you kind of have to get back to the basics. And something that, we've learned in this course is that your business can't grow if you aren't ready to grow. And so just the fact that you take it back to the very basics, which is hydration and nutrition, and you make yourself the best person that you can be, and then your business and actually everything around you is going to be better.
Yeah. Jennifer, you operate the business for the most part. How have the systems helped you as an operator?
They've helped a lot, because just talking again about something personally having to work on, is I had a real problem with delegating things, because, as we said earlier, I felt like no one could do it as well as I could. So by going through the systems, and I had to learn how to delegate properly, and then actually found out there's people that work for me that can do things better than I can. Yeah. So not only did it take a load off of me, but it actually runs smoother, and I have to work less in the business.
What did that do for your confidence level running the business?
Oh, it's much increased. It's good.
Well, because it's hard before, like when you think you're the only one who can do it, it's just such a massive constraint. What is it like understanding now that there's actually people that not only can help you, but who can do it better than you can, faster than you can, and make it so that your clients or your patients are happier?
It's once again, it's just like a feeling of relief, because when you feel like the weight of everything is on your shoulders, it just puts you in constraint. So the fact that I can hand something off and know that it will be done correctly, and then, just even like the transformational leadership that, what now even my employee, she just like developed so much more than previously because I've trusted her with this. And then we're happier and our patients are happier. So it's a very good cycle.
Yeah, that's awesome. Congrats, Jennifer. So Adam, as a physician, you were trained, and this is every physician client I've ever had has been trained in creating a hypothesis, then finding data and evidence, then supporting that hypothesis and moving forward and creating results. And for a lot of physicians, it's hard to find content that they can relate to because it's not structured well enough. It's not clear enough. It doesn't have the whole process in it. How has it been different with our content?
I felt that your content was, one thing that I liked the best is that it explained why, which is like, for me, if someone were to tell me, hey, do X, and they don't explain why, I'm kind of suspicious. But for you, everything in your content has been broken out so that way it explains exactly why we're doing what we're doing and kind of what your expectations are. And so that's really helped a lot because then I can, map in my mind exactly, what we're doing and also kind of what our end goal is,
Adam, you said something really cool when you were here in Austin. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was something tantamount to like, if I had had these systems 5 years ago, like everything would have been different. What was it?
Basically, if I'd had the systems 5 years ago, I think everything would have been a lot better, and we would have probably been a lot better off. Because basically, as a I had other businesses before. I even became a doctor, and so I thought I kind of knew business. But after you see the way that you're able to organize people and motivate people and build systems for them to take responsibility for themselves instead of everything falling back to me or back to the business owner, it changed everything because all of a sudden, instead of you being the guy who catches all the fire, it's like the fires are being put out by other people and you're able to focus on strategy, which is never done. And I'll tell you, like in our other business, we had almost no strategy time because we're busy being reactive. We're busy trying to catch up to things. And so, now that we have time we take time to plan and take time to make strategy, it really changes everything. And I can see why it makes you so much more successful.
That's awesome. Thanks, Adam. For either one of you, if somebody's considering joining the Grow and Scale program and they're thinking about it, is there anything else you would tell them about it?
Just to do it because it's the best program you can get. And there's really nothing else I've ever seen that's like this with the same level of support that you get. I would tell them for sure that to definitely, jump in with both feet. You can just look at the testimonials or feel free to even call me or whatever. I'll be happy to tell them. I wish, once again, that I found this a long time ago. So,
you want to add anything, Jennifer?
Yeah, I just want to say that, your knowledge from all your background, like what you bring to an entrepreneur is really unmatched by anyone else because it's, we said it's almost like talking to your CPA, an attorney, and maybe even a psychologist at the same time. You get a little bit all of the expert from all of your background. So
that means a lot to me, Jennifer. Thank you. And thank you both for doing this. And I just want to say one more time, like, you look amazing. Jennifer, while you were talking, I was having trouble not staring at both of you because it's hard to reconcile that it's been such a short period of time. You look like different people. Jennifer, your skin looks completely different.
It does.
It's completely different. Like, and Adam, your face is like a different shape. Is it been that dramatic for you guys? Like, are you feeling that much of a difference?
Most of the time, yeah, I feel pretty good. So
yeah.
Like on Saturday, I thought I felt like really, really good. Yeah. So it's been pretty good. And then I'll also say that if I can put one more thing in the testimonial, when I was there, I think also more important than just the Grow and Scale program is that it makes you realize that you're the main key to your business and your relationship with your wife is also the main key. And so more than just the business guidance, like it's not just a business class, it's also in a way like a relationship development class.
Mm-hmm.
And that I think I've never seen before in my life. And I never realized how critical it was to have a good relationship and to have everybody on the same page. I honestly didn't think it mattered, before. Yeah. So,
man, that means the world to me, Adam. If this program can help grow your clinic, help you guys help more people, and make your marriage stronger, that's exactly why I wrote it. So thank you.
It's our pleasure. Thank you.
With the right processes, with the right systems, when you put the right habits in place, you can grow your business with a sense of calm and inner peace. There is nothing like the feeling of momentum with calm and inner peace, because for most entrepreneurs, we experience momentum with a side order of anxiety. We experience momentum with a side order of pressure and noise. We experience momentum and we put up with what we have to do to get there. But if you can get into momentum and experience calm and inner peace, that's where you become wildly powerful as an entrepreneur. Because it's our ability to be present and aware that creates our future. It's our ability to be present and aware that allows us to grow our business and our team. And it's our ability to be present and aware that allows us to become the entrepreneur we've always dreamed of becoming. Like I always tell people, if you don't have the business you want, you haven't become the person who can run it yet. And when I listen to the interview that we just listened to with Adam and Jennifer, I hear two people becoming the people who should be running a massive organization. And I know Adam and Jennifer are building the business they want, and you can too. If you haven't yet, get a copy of my book, The Entrepreneurial Personality Type. If you relate to Adam and Jennifer, if you relate to the stuff I've shared on this podcast, the EPT book will share more with you and reveal more to you about yourself than anyone ever has. It takes about 45 minutes to read it. You can get your copy in the next 2 minutes by going to freemomentumbook.com right now.